All right, y'all. Don't be talking about my, little Christmas sweater. I just be throwing on anything in the morning. I got the windows up, so it's cold. I love the cold. I love being extremely cold. That's the only way I can go to sleep. And so, it's free AC in the wintertime here in Arizona. I love it. It's not cold like where I came from, the Midwest, where it's like cold that you'll wake up sneezing and stuff. It's perfect. Man, that cold breeze be coming in, and then I have the fans on too. Whew, get a thick blanket and just cuddle up. Ooh, whew, boy, every night is good in the wintertime here. Boy, I love the wintertime. Elijah's like, oh, Daddy, I'm gonna let my window down on my side. I'm like, good thing you on the other side, but my side, boy, windows are up, because his room is all the way on the opposite side of mine. So his is normally pretty warm on that side. My side is extremely cold. And then I keep the downstairs warm because, when we come downstairs and eat and stuff like that, I don't want to freeze. I don't want to freeze him. I don't want to freeze him, y'all. I do love my son, but I love it cold. If he wasn't here, boy, every window in this house will be up in the wintertime. I love being cold. I love being cold. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. We're gonna get back in this energy. It's very rare for me to do readings back to back to back to back to back like that. I'm a busy guy. I got a lot of things to do. But somehow, some way, spirit has gotten me in the mood of just doing readings back to back. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. Don't get disappointed when I stop and I start back doing just 1 to 2 readings a week. Literally, but spirit is on the move. And, last night I was really tired as I was, going into the energy because I just got off work and it was a full day and it was a lot. And so now we're going to get back into this energy when it's fresh, when I'm revived, energized. And, I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know if it's going to be a continuation of the energy from yesterday or if it's going to be something completely new. I know someone said in the comments, they were like, man, each time it gets deeper and deeper. Yes, now each time, I'm not saying that all these readings are connected. I don't know that. But the one thing that I want you to remember about spirit is only going to give you what they want to give. You know what I'm saying? And so if there is some things that spirit is want to remain secret, I don't care how talented we are as a reader or a diviner, as a seer, as a prophet. We're only going to get what spirit wants to reveal. You can push and push and push, and you're only going to get what spirit wants to reveal. And so if spirit only want to give you 25% of the story, that's all you're going to get. If spirit want to give you 75% and want the other 25% to remain a mystery, that is what you're going to get. Remember, divination is confirmation. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. If this is something where you like, I don't know about that, then it's not for you. You can take these readings as education, especially if you're trying to become a reader and you're trying to develop that gift. It's a lot of things that you can learn from these readings, like you can learn how to channel. There's 2 different readers. There's readers that go strictly from off the cards and you don't divert from that. And then you have readers that channel, that you're tapping into spirit, you're tapping into other people's, Igun, spirit guides, and ancestors, because tarot cards is mainly working with the dead. It's not really connecting with the deities, although sometimes you can see deities moving and stuff like that. And sometimes, deities can say, fuck it, I want to speak through this message. At the end of the day, tarot cards is, Igun, spirit guides, and ancestors. Now, let's also keep in mind that, when it comes to the Orishas, and I'm not trying to get no Babalao or Orisha priest on my page acting a goddamn fool. They will never speak through tarot cards. They will never speak through tarot cards. It's the coconut shells. It's the cowrie shells. I know. And I do divinations with, coconut shells and the cowrie shells. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that every last one of your consecrated Orishas, they have Igun inside. It is Igun that birthed that, consecrated Orisha to life. And so there is a aspect of Igun in every last one of your consecrated Orishas, and especially when it comes to an Orisha like my head Orisha, Oya, which is half Igun, half Orisha. And so if they want to speak through tarot cards, they will. I'm not saying that it's a must that they will automatically, but what I'm saying, if they want to, they fucking will. When it comes to the Orishas, it's so interesting, and I think that, we have to understand how to, go on our own personal journey, because, just like with white colonizer Jesus, people put the Orishas in a box as well, where they are saying, well, this is the only way they will show up and stuff like that. And just like in Christianity, how Christianity have fucked up so many people, that I have talked to people and they are like, oh no, I only pray when I need something, or when I need something big and I struggle with everything else. And, I only do this. And it was all of these toxic things that the church taught you. And that's because that's what they do. It's like, no, you go to your father for everything. Baby, I don't care if I got a goddamn flat tire and I got the money to fix it. I'm still gonna be talking to my father. Oh God, why did you make this happen? Like, come on. Get me to the tire shop. I say amen. I will make it there safely. I say amen. They will have my rim in stock. I say amen. They will have my tire in stock. I say amen. I will be able to move around today. I say amen. I go to my father for everything, and I think that that's one of the reasons why I'm in the position that I'm in, is because you understand that you have to build a relationship. If you are only going to your team when you need that desperate thing, and you don't interact with them, talk with them, give them offerings or anything outside of that, that is not building a relationship. Think about your toxic best ass friend, how you gossip to them about everything, and how is in constant communication with them. You're texting them and calling them every single day. That is the same way that it should be with your spiritual team, that you should be building and developing that relationship, that you know their voice, that people can tell you this, that, and another, and you are like, no, I know my father's voice. That dream was from Ogun. That dream was from Chango. That dream was from Ilegua. You could tell me all day that the Orishas don't show up in dreams. You could tell me all day that the Orishas don't talk to the uninitiated. You can tell me all day, this, that, and another. But at the end of the day, I know, because I developed a relationship. And I am a firm believer that, the Orishas move for the uninitiated. It's at this point in my life, I am initiated. I am a crowned Orisha priest, crowned Oya. And, I remember being uninitiated, and people were like, even my own Babalao was like, oh no, the Orishas don't do that. Well, they didn't do that for you, but they sure did it for me. And, I'm not going to deny it based on your level of comprehension and education, and based on your experience. I'm not going to limit my experience based on yours. And so it's like, yeah, you can tell me all day this, that, and that, but I know what I have personally went through. I know what I have personally seen, and I know what they have personally told me. And that is the thing that you have to remember. You gotta understand how they work with you, because how they work with you can be completely different how they work with everyone else. Let's get into this. I always start off giving a shout out to Otter Spirit, Outer Spirit has some really good crystals. I have on my green jade, which is really good for bringing in love, prosperity, and abundance. And I have on my rose quartz, which is really good with bringing in love. It's the same way with my bracelets. And so it's, shout out to Otter Spirit. The link is always going to be in the description of the video. I have my books in order to, educate you more. The emerging butterfly, it's speaking about a spiritual awakening, the things you will learn through a spiritual awakening, the things that you need to master through a spiritual awakening. It talks about everything inside of you. Once you have mastered that, we go to the first thing that you must learn about outside of you, which is Egun, spirit guides, and ancestors. And so it's connecting with the ancestors, how to build your ancestor altar, how to work with your ancestors. And then you have the 30-day journey with the Orishas is teaching you about the painted keys. And so, all three of these books are very important. I think I'm going to start doing ebooks next year and putting it on my site. I already have 2 ebooks on my website that when you purchase it, you automatically get the email with the ebook. I think I'm going to start doing similar things, just to give you more education. And also, I think I'm going to start a membership on YouTube. I want to just make sure that I price it right because I don't want it to be too expensive. I don't want it to be, too little that it's not paying me my time either. Maybe that's something you guys can leave in a comment is, what is a good, monthly fee? Is it, $50 a month? Is it $30 a month? But, the membership is going to be more towards, really gearing you up to at least receive your hand of Ifa. It's going to be, teaching you about nothing but spiritual things, rituals and things like that you can be doing, and just, all types of stuff to shift you into a different mindset. The one thing that I like about the paid membership is that, we don't have to worry about the BS too, because nobody, well, you'll be surprised. Sure, the Christians, I was just going to say, nobody is going to pay for a membership just to leave a negative comment, but the Christians will surprise you. Let's get into this reading while we have fresh energy to see what it is that, Spirit want to convey to you. Thank you, Egun. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Sarabanda. Thank you, Orisha. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, Olodumare. Thank you, Olorun. Thank you, Olafi. We thank you for your blessings. We thank you for guiding us, protecting us. We thank you for once again giving us your breath of life. We thank you, Spirit. We love you, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Come into our lives and show out in this reading and let the people know what it is that you truly want to convey and what it is that you want to reveal at this time. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You be learning, one of the things I do, when I blow on the cards is I always call out, with my spiritual name and setting the intentions, with the breath of life that was given to me. I'm using that breath of life in order to tell the cards what it is I want them to do. Reveal accurate messages, reveal things that, that is truthful. You breathe life into it. And so, that's what I do. I take that moment and I breathe life into these cards so that we can really get the correct direction. All right, let's see. What is in these cards? What is in the cards for that? Did I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening? Whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. And remember, only take what resonates. This is not a time to debate. This is not a time to, switch the story. This is a time to only take it if it's, if it's meant for you, if it's meant for you, I don't know if I want to take. Let me do that over. Because one card was coming out, and then I don't know if Spirit wanted me to take all. I don't know if this is really. Take what resonates. Take what resonates. We're starting off with a strong major arcana. We have the World card that came out first. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Lord, for loving me. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me. Thank you for that day you came and broke the chains and set me free. Thank you for another chance. Gave me joy, now I can dance. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for one more day. You made the raindrop go away. Thank you, 'cause my pain is gone. I know it came to make me strong. Thank you for another chance. Gave me joy, now I can dance. Thank you, Lord. Wheel of Fortune wanna pop out. Wheel of Fortune is a destiny card. Very, very strong. This is going to come about regardless. Well, normally I don't take a fucking book. I don't want a book. Oh, I don't want a book, Spirit. You don't give me a whole damn book. Come on now. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. What is the clarifier for the challenge position, Spirit? We have a lot of anxiety and fears here, but is the Page of Wands somebody else? Is the Page of Wands somebody else, or is it this person? Because they're going in two different directions. The Knight of Wands is rushing towards the Wheel of Fortune. So these are two different people in a challenge position. A lot of movement here. You're only missing one night. A lot of movement here. So we're gonna break these down, and we're gonna break this down in sections. I know a lot of people, was in a comment, oh, take your time, let God use you. I don't like long readings. People don't really listen to the whole entire reading. And so I don't like to do it, very long. But, I will, take my time, with this one. I got a little time. And so, we'll take it. We'll start off with the overall energy. We'll go into the hidden emotions. We'll go into what's the tea with those cards. And we finna do this thing. All right, let's get into this reading. Here we go. Let's see what Spirit has to say. And so we're starting off with the World card, and the World card is a very, very powerful card. You know, even though I believe this is a reef, I always see this as a snake. I'm going to look it up to see what it actually is. I always see it as a snake swallowing itself. When it comes to the world card, the green around the person that is damn near naked, titties out. The only the only thing she not showing is that pussy, but everything else is out. Surrounded by all of these birds, all of these animals. Because you got man, you got eagle, you got a bull, and you have a lion, and these are all symbolisms from Christianity. Every last one of these is actually represented in Christianity, especially when you look in the book of Revelation. But this is letting me know that someone is very protected. This is someone that is very protected right now, and they are getting ready to go into a season of fulfillment. This is someone that is getting ready to go into a season of fulfillment. you know um the world card is all about completion to a cycle. It's about celebration. It's about belonging and wholeness. And the world card is connected to the root chakra, where this is all about grounding. Someone is in the process of grounding their energy of what it is that they feel, and they're grounding this sense of fulfillment, where this is someone that is going through a time where they're trying to decide, or they're learning now, you know, what is it that's going to fulfill them, not what's going to sustain them from day to day, not what's going to, get that nut from out of their dick, not what's going to tickle that pussy, whenever it itch. This is someone that's going beyond that now, where, they are like, I don't want temporary solutions. I don't want something that's just going to sustain me for this day or for this season. I want something that's going to be true fulfillment. This is also the card of Leo, and Leo represents passion. And so this is a very passionate, you know um a very passion that's coming through. Spirit is saying, look at this, woman that's in the middle. Look at this woman that's in the middle. Whether this is a reef or a snake that's swallowing itself. Spirit said that this is looking like a mirror. This is looking like a mirror. And then the two things that is in her hand is like a candle. And when you have candles on two sides, it's the opening of things, it's the opening of a door, it's the opening of a portal. And this could be the image that someone is seeing of you. Like, this is someone that is you know picturing, trying to picture you naked. This is someone that is picturing your beauty. um this is someone that is really looking at you in a very powerful way, and they're looking at you in a way you know of how you fulfill them. you know um this is someone that is definitely could be talking to their spiritual team about how to bring this thing together, because someone is ready to go into fulfillment. And this is a major arcana, which means that this is outside of your control. And especially when you look at all of the animals around this person, and they're all in a cloud. This is someone that could be getting dreams, and in their dreams, this person is seeing you for the divine being that you are. This is someone that is seeing you as a divine feminine, because this is not really like a card of lusting. This is a card of admiration. This is someone that is seeing you in a way of respecting you, honoring you, seeing your worth. That not only is this person, gazing at your beauty, but this is someone that's saying, not only do you have beauty, but you also have, power behind you. You know, this is, Spirit is saying this is like a mirror where, this is someone that is looking, in a mirror, and they're able to see your true reflection. Where, this is not a mirror where they're looking in the mirror and they see their own reflection. This is kind of like some, kind of like, in Snow White, the evil queen, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest of them all. This is someone that is tapping into some type of portal, just like in that they're tapping into some type of portal, and this portal is showing them you. This person sees you as divine. This person sees you as, this person sees you as everything. This person is like, look, you got it going on. And so now, because of that, we get to the clarifier. And so the overall energy is saying that this is someone that's amazed. This is someone that, they are struck, they are taken back, by, everything that you represent. And this is starting to hit them from the root chakra, which is grounding them. And, it's very interesting that, once again, we have another card that represents the root chakra. And so this person that is going in, they're going through the root phase where they're learning how to ground what it is that they feel. They're learning how to ground, all of this sexual energy and everything that they have. That this is someone that is learning how to, take all of this lust and this passion and all of this other stuff, and they're learning how to come center with it and how to ground it. And it's like, okay, I know what I feel, I know what I want, I know what I am, jacking off to, and all of this other stuff. Now, how do I get out of this energy and now make this into something? And now we have a card of manifestation. It's how this person is going to make this into something is the Page of Pentacles. This is someone that is taking a seed and they're getting ready to do something with it. This is someone that, the World card is all about fulfillment. And when you have so many things around the World card, is, this is someone that is being supported by deities as well as Igun. Because, this person is surrounded by, deities, with the animals, being represented in here. But then you're also being surrounded by deities, Igun, spirit guides and ancestors, with the Judgment card being present as well in the challenge position. And so, but staying in the overall energy, it is the deities that is working on someone's side that is giving this person an idea. It's giving this person a plan. And so, notice how, it's like with the World card, this is someone that could be dreaming, and now they have this sense of fulfillment, they have this sense of harmony, they have this sense of wholeness. And this dream has literally manifested in the physical, that it now dropped a seed in this person's hands, and is saying, well, what are you going to do with this seed? What it is that you want and all of this other stuff. This could be someone that has been fantasizing and daydreaming and all of this other stuff. They see you for who you are. They see your worth and all of this other stuff. But now we're going through root, where it's like, how do you ground this now? We can fantasize and all of this stuff all day, but how do we ground it now? And this is someone that is getting ready to ground. This is someone that is now getting out of fantasy, getting out of head, getting out of desires, getting out of lustful, it's still keeping the passion, but it's not being strictly just in that, and it's bringing it to the 3D. With the Page of Pentacles, it's bringing it through to the 3D, where now this person has a choice. It's like, with this seed, what am I going to do with it? You know, it goes back to the parable in the Bible where God said, you know, I gave every last one of you niggas money. I gave, you know, one of you $1. You turned it into $2. Good job. You know, I gave one of you niggas, you know, 50 cents and you turned it into 75 cents. Good job. But then it was the third one that he said, you know, nigga, I gave you $0.25 and your bitch ass didn't do nothing with it. And he was like, well, I didn't do nothing with it because it was only $0.25. You know, now if you would have given me $1 like the first nigga, maybe I could have shook some up and made some out of it. But he was like, you know, since you only gave me $0.25, nigga, please. I put that thing right in my pocket, and now since you back, you know, I'm like, here, this the motherfucking quarter. And this person is like, and you know, the parable is like, you evil fucking bitch, you evil fucking servant. You know, you are the type of person that you don't know how to take what it is that spirit has given you and manifest it into what it is that you desire. You dumb bitch that has no common sense. You know, it's like you don't realize that the seed that you had was the key to open the door that you wanted to walk through. And so, you know, what this person is going to be with this sword, we don't know yet. Not in the overall energy, we don't know yet, you know, but we know that this person is now taking what is in their head, what it is that they feel, and is coming out of, you know, head, or let's put it in a different way. Instead of head, it's coming out of the spiritual realm and it's now in the physical, where it's like, what are you going to do with this? You've been getting movies and previews and all of this other stuff, you know, through dreams and everything else. Now, what are you going to do with this seed? Let's see what this person is going to do. We see in the crossing energy, we have the Two of Swords, that a decision have to be made. And when the Two of Swords is by itself, that means a decision haven't been made yet. That means that this is still a decision that this person have to make. But we have the Two of Swords paired with another card, and the Two of Swords is paired with the Six of Swords. And so we have two energies that represent the mind, because swords is all about the mind. In this person's mind, they have made a decision, you know, and the decision that this person has made is that, you know, this is someone that is ready to come back. This is someone, you know, the Six of Swords is a card of reconciliation, you know, and the Six of Swords is you know, is very interesting to me because it's somewhat similar to the Seven of Swords, because both of them is saying, you know, even though the Seven of Swords can be sneaky at times and, you know, it can be very strategic, but both of them is going somewhere. You know, both of them is moving and the mind is shifting them somewhere. And so, you know, here in, you know, I don't know, I don't know moons like that. But you know, I don't know why spirit, you're moving too fast. In the Two of Swords, we see that there's I believe that it's called a crescent moon. When it looks like the moon that we're the most familiar with, because normally we're not familiar with a full moon. Normally when the moon is showing on shows and stuff like that, I believe it's called a crescent moon. Look at, hopefully you can see the moon in there, so people that know the moon cycle, they like, oh no, that's a Jupiter moon. I'm playing. But you know, this person can be coming back, you know, on a crescent moon, you know, but, you know, and, you know, once again, you know, there's a lot of symbolism of two. You know, we got the two things that the world card is holding. We have the Two of Swords now. But there's a decision that needed to be made. And, you know, when we look at the energy of the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords is the third eye. And so this is someone that now, since they have grounded themselves, you know, in the overall energy, this is someone that their third eye is opening. And it is the third eye that opened the heart chakra, because the Six of Swords is represented as the heart chakra. And so this is someone that once they have gotten this seed and this plan, that they want to manifest and they want to bring about a physical change in the 3D. This is someone that now is in a position that there's a decision that must be made. And when you look at the Two of Swords, this person is sitting and they are blindfolded. This is someone that is going through a phase where they could be isolating themselves, and the swords can be seen as protection. They're in some type of protected isolation. That this is someone that is protecting themselves and they're isolating themselves. But more importantly, with the blindfold being over the person's eyes, this is someone that is putting themselves in a position of forcing themselves not to see through their natural eyes, but to open their third eye chakra. And so this is someone that is in some type of protective, isolation. It's a guided isolation that spirit is taking this person through. And, especially with the blindfold on over their eyes, this is someone that could be a period in their life where, they're no longer watching TV right now temporarily. This is someone that is no longer talking to friends and stuff when they get off work, that when they come in, they put their phone on do not disturb. This is someone that is, isolating themselves, from the world where, this is someone that's taking away perception. Whenever the eyes is closed, you are taking away physical perception of what it is that you can see. You're taking away your vision. And so this is someone that can be disconnecting from the perception and the views of other people. This is someone that is putting themselves in a position where it's like, I no longer see the expectations of my mother, my father, my brother, my sisters, my friends. I no longer am allowing their perceptions to come in and rule a situation. And now, because the eyes is closed and they're blindfolded, that is forcing the third eye open. And this is someone that's going through is an awakening. The third eye is opening, and the Two of Swords, it represents the third eye. And so now we get into the second card, so the first card is saying a decision must be made. The Two of Swords is forcing them to make a decision. And this is a decision that is made with the third eye being open. And now, because the third eye is open, the decision that this person is making is the Six of Swords. That this is a transition. This is letting go. This is moving on. This is leaving behind. And this is someone that is moving on, but they are only taking what is necessary. When you look at the Six of Swords, you have this person that has a woman in the boat and that has a kid in the boat. That in itself is very significant because, when the person closed their eyes, they disconnected from everybody around them, friends, family, and everything else. And now once they open their eyes, notice how the only people that's around is the people that's the most important to them. And so going through this awakening of the third eye opening, it had this person to ask the question, to answer questions where it's like, what is important to you? What is the things that you think is the most important that you need to take with you? And this is someone that is saying, you know what? It's time to downsize. It's time to minimize things in my life. And I'm only going to take, what is necessary. I'm only going to take things that has been beneficial to me. And so the third eye is the thing that opened the heart chakra, because the Six of Swords is heart chakra energy. And so now this person is thinking within their heart, and within their heart, this is someone that's saying, these are the people that are the most important to me in my life. And this is what I'm taking, and it's very interesting, too, because, I never seen it like that. But even when you look at the paddle, that the person is holding in order to maneuver, the boat, you can honestly say that that is a wand. And so even though, this is the Six of Swords, which is mental energy, wands is still at play here. there's some fire and passion and spiritual energy that is at play here that is moving this transition. That is the thing that is moving the transition. Remember, it is the paddle that moves the boat, baby. The boat can be there all day, but with nothing to navigate it and push it, it's not like the person got, some sheets or some up there that the wind can push this thing. What is pushing this thing and creating movement is a wand. It's spiritual energy that is moving, this boat, and then, even, the thing that's, very, interesting in this depiction as well, the way that they created the water on the right side, you can tell that the water is, movement, it's showing movement, but on the left side, it should be showing the same thing, but it's still, and so once again, with it not following the natural flow of things, that there should be, as this boat moved, there should be some, some little ruffles in the water on both sides. Would it only been on the right side, and that is the side where the wand is, this is being moved by spiritual energy. This is, spiritually coming together. Once again, we already seen it in the overall energy that the deities is, definitely at play here, that is moving this thing. But a decision is getting ready to be made, and the decision that is getting ready to be made is to go through this transition and to, it's reconciliation. It's going back and grabbing what's important, and it's moving away from everything else that was a distraction and everything that could have blinded this connection. And it's very interesting, because normally I never really go with the chakras, but the chakras are telling the story, baby. We start with the root chakra in the overall energy is saying I'm grounding myself, and now because I'm grounded, my third eye is open, and my third eye is telling me that my heart needs to be unblocked, and it's gonna be unblocked by going through this transition of reconciliation. And now, since I have opened my heart chakra, the clarifier is the throat chakra. It's now because my heart is open, I speak. Now somebody is getting ready to speak. You have as the clarifier, you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is all about competition. This is someone that is getting ready to fight. This is someone that now knows what it is that they want because they have taken the time to ground themselves. This is someone that their third eye is open, that they can see clearly. This is someone that heart chakra is unblocked, that they have passion, and now because of that, this person is ready to speak. This is someone that's going to come in very fiery energy here. This is someone that's going to come in with a lot of passion, and they're going to be ready to compete. This is someone that is saying, baby, look, I don't care if you're messing around with somebody else. I'm going to make it known of what it is that I feel and what it is that I want. This is someone that is getting ready to fight for you. This is someone that has a lot of passion and fire that they're going to get ready to fight. We have this energy now that is present. We have a good story and a good base. We have that, this person has been, feeling this energy of fulfillment and wanting something more in harmony. They have allowed this to now come into the 3D, and they have this seed that they're getting ready to do something with it. And what they're getting ready to do is to make a decision in order to get reconciliation. And this is someone that is ready to fight. Now we have the crowning energy. The crowning energy is very beautiful. And the crowning energy, it represents a twin flame because we have both the King and the Queen of Cups. Water sign, emotional. This is going to end up being a very emotional reunion. There could be crying involved. There could be, kissing you like they haven't seen you in 7 years, and it could be a breakdown of ego that, this is someone that is ready to get out of their pride, and this is someone that is ready to be vulnerable. There's vulnerability here. in the crowning energy, and everything in the crowning energy is water. There's no other element that is present outside of water. Well, um, the only other element that could possibly be present is technically the King of Cups is fire and water, but at the end of the day, this is still mainly water. And so, this once again shows that, this divine masculine that is getting ready to come back. Again, this is someone that is filled with a lot of passion. We have, as the crowning energy, we start with the Queen of Cups, which is seen as a divine feminine. This is the thing that is on this person's mind, and it's saying that the divine feminine is getting ready to get wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups being here. The Nine of Cups is an answer to your prayers. This is God saying, look, I know what you asked for, you manifested, I know what it is you're trying to conjure, and so, what it is you want, this is the thing that you're going to get. And, once again, it's just like with the Two of Swords. Whenever the Nine of Cups is, by itself, it's just telling you whatever it is that you wished for is getting ready to come to you. But whenever it's something paired with it, it's letting you know specifically what that wish is. And the last card in this run, we have the Knight of Cups. And so it's saying that the Queen of Cups is getting ready to get wish fulfillment, and this wish fulfillment is an offer that's getting ready to come in. And so now the clarifier is the one that clarifies, well, who is this offer? What is this offer? This offer is the King of Cups, which makes this a divine pairing and a twin flame, because you are both in the same energy, you are both in the same authority, you're both in the same title. And so this is a twin flame that is getting ready to come back together. This is going to be a very emotional union that's going to end up coming back together. And so the crowning energy is very beautiful. At this time, there's nothing else to say about this. It's saying that the divine feminine is getting ready to get a wish fulfilled, and that wish fulfilled is, an offer getting ready to come in, and you do have that offer as being the King of Cups. And remember, this is right above the overall energy where the World card is telling you that something is getting ready to be a completion of a cycle. And so now when we look up, we see the crowning energy, and we see what that, we see what that fulfillment and completion of the cycle is going to be. Spirit is saying also, when we look at the overall energy, we were in root, we were in grounding ourselves, and this person is grounding themselves because of what is above them. And what is above them is a union that is getting ready to come together. What is above is the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups coming together in union, and this is being a wish fulfilled. And so this is the reason why this person had to be grounded. We have in the challenge position, we start with the World card. I mean, not the World card, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a very powerful destiny card. And so this is destiny at play here. The wheel is turning, and the wheel is turning in your favor. And you have paired with the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a very impulsive energy. Knight of Wands is any moment. Any moment this motherfucker can pop up and say, bitch, I'm here. Bitch, I'm here. And so the Knight of Wands is so impulsive. Motherfucker popping up at Thanksgiving, and you like, I haven't spoken to you in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but this is destiny, and this is a very powerful divine intervention with the World card being here. And even when you look at the World card, it's the same similar symbolism as the Wheel of Fortune. Even when you look at the Wheel of Fortune, it's very similar to the to the world card, because once again it's surrounded by animals, and so it shows a divine protection at play here. And especially if the world card is being represented as the divine feminine, where this is how this person is viewing you, where they're looking in this mirror and they are like, oh my gosh, the beauty, the power, the authority that this person possesses. Then the wheel of fortune would be represented as the divine masculine. That look at how destiny is just pulling this person along. It's like this person is just levitating, and this person is just levitating and being drawn to the world card. It's turning this thing where it's like this motherfucker is getting ready to jump right into this mirror, right into this portal with the divine feminine that is being seen. This person's gonna jump right over there. And this is destiny. And with both of these cards, how well protected they are in the four corners, this could be two people that are divinely protected. Both these motherfuckers are divinely protected. But this person is about to be very impulsive and they're getting ready to rush in. There's a lot of movement here with 3 of the knights on the board. Now, the world card is saying that this person is getting ready to, things are getting ready to shift. The Wheel of Fortune is all about a new season. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about a new season that's getting ready to come. And that new season is that, this person is getting ready to rush in. It's going to be very impulsive. But we also see this aspect of justice here. You have justice, with the Page of Wands, with the Judgment card. The Page of Wands can be a witch, where it's saying that justice is going to come to this Page of Wands that could have possibly interfered with this connection. And, not only, do we have justice here, but we have judgment as well. That, this is, not only, Spirit is saying that, this person did something wrong, but this is, judgment in and of itself, where, this is like the judge finding someone in contempt, where this is, it's passing judgment. When the Justice card is here by itself, it's saying that something is being done wrong, something is unfair, but it's just saying that just know justice is on the horizon, that, this will receive justice. But with the Judgment card being here with justice, baby, this is saying that not only do the judge see you were in the court and they are passing judgment on you now that you got your ruling. This is not, in the future you're going to get karma and stuff like that. You got your ruling. This is someone that has gotten a ruling where this is the judge saying, look, bitch, I find you in contempt. And because I find you in contempt, this is what's going to get ready to happen to you. And the even the chakras here, you have you have your crown chakra, you have with the Justice card, you have the root chakra with the Page of Wands, and you have the heart chakra with the Justice card. The heart chakra, this could be breaking some type of, love connection, love spell that, the Page of Wands could have had on someone, on the divine masculine. And, this is breaking it and uprooting it from the root, with the Page of Wands representing the root chakra. And then with the crown energy, being here, this could be someone that, it's like the very thing that you use to the very thing that you use to manipulate somebody, using their, you know, crown chakra in order to manipulate them, is the very judgment that is going to be cast upon you. You know, it's, you know, by your own words you are acquitted, by your own words you are condemned. You know, the very sword that you use to, you know, pierce is going to be the very sword that's going to pierce your back. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a cause and effect that's always at play. That, you know, and then when you look at the judgment card, you know, look at how, you know, all of these people are popping out from the grave. This is someone that could literally be getting their ass kicked by Egun. That, you know, this is, you know, Egun that is playing with someone's mind. You know, this is someone that could be seeing spirits. This is someone that could be seeing spirits and everything, but the way that they are seeing spirits, baby, it's haunting them. It's haunting them. These are spirits that are literally like hunting them and fucking with them. Where that is the judgment that has been called. That just, you know, when if the crown is the judgment, then the judgment that is being placed on this person is, you know, this could be someone that's going to end up losing their mind. This is someone that could be going into schizophrenia. This is someone that could end up becoming bipolar. This is someone that could end up going through a psychosis. Because the crown chakra is the thing that is the judgment here. And then it's clarified with, you know, the Nine of Swords, that this person is going to go through a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights. That, you know, this is someone that could literally be losing their mind, filled with a lot of anxiety, and because of the, you know, witchcraft or whatever that this person done. Because, baby, these are powerful major arcanas, you know, at play here. And it is saying that justice is being served, but not, you know, justice is saying that, look, you're going to eventually end up having to go in the courtroom. With the judgment card being here, bitch, you in the courtroom. It's like, you know, so justice, you know, has literally been served. If justice was here by itself, it's going to be served in the future. You know, but with the judgment card here, justice is literally served. You know, this is someone that could be losing their mind. You know, but justice is served, but it's separate from the destiny that is coming back together of this person being extremely impulsive and running back in. We have the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is, once again, this is now the third night, which 3 is confirmation. And this is the third night that is coming in. And, you know, here we go. This is someone that is giving you, you know, the very pinnacle that, you know, they were given in the beginning of this reading. Now, with both pentacles being here to start and the end, one of the challenges that this person could have is money. You know, money could be the thing that they need in order to get to you. But money is the one thing that Spirit is going to give this person. Spirit is going to give this person just enough money in order to make a move, just to see what this person is going to do. And it's like, you know, with the money I give you, are you going to end up doing, you know, what it is that, you know, you said you wanted to do? And clearly this person is, because we have as the hidden emotion for the overall energy, we have escaping. This is someone that's getting ready to walk away. And this is someone that's getting ready to, you know, once again, this is another card of movement. Even though this is not necessarily saying that this is a direct movement towards you, it is someone that is walking away, and they're walking, and look at them going into this mist, you know, and that mist is the energy that we've seen in the World card, where now this person can see clearly what it is that they want. And so this is someone that's going to end up escaping wherever it is that they're, wherever they're at, wherever they're doing. This is someone that's walking away, and they're pushing everything out. What is the hidden emotion for the? What is the hidden emotion for the crossing energy? What is the hidden emotion for the crossing energy? What is the hidden emotion for the Hidden emotion for a crossing energy, we have abandonment. Once again, this is the second card of walking away. This somebody is really walking away. Somebody is escaping. Somebody is abandoning a situation. Left out in the cold. And this is double trouble over here in this energy, because this is the same energy that we have the Six of Swords, which talks about leaving. And so we have three cards right now on the board which talks about leaving. We have escaping, we have the Six of Swords, and we have abandonment. This is someone that's getting ready to walk away. And then, not only, if we were to add every movement in the deck, we have escaping, we have abandonment, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, that is all talking about movement. There's 7 things on the board right now that is talking about movement. So this is a lot of movement here. It's a lot of both ways, push and pull. It's pulling towards you, pushing away from somebody else. What is the hidden emotion for the and so we have conflicted in the crowning energy. And so conflicted is all about differences, crashing, being incompatible. This is someone, and now you got karma at the bottom of the deck. This is someone that don't know if you're going to receive them or not. This is someone that know who you are and know what they want to do, but this is someone that's still coming with a scary energy of not knowing if you're going to receive them or not. That's what this person is crashing out about, where they're like, look, all of this, and will this person even accept me? But we do have to balance it out. We have in the challenge position, we have clarity. Clarity is coming with the with the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Fortune move, and we still end up getting karma at the bottom of the deck. So karma is coming, and I think that karma is already here with the Judgment card and the Justice card being here. What is the overall energy, Spirit? What is the overall energy? Overall energy so far, we have the World card. This person wanting fulfillment. They're in this stage of manifestation. They're pushing away from whatever is in their life right now. And so now we have photo proof, caught in the act. This could be, one of the reasons why this person is escaping is because, the other person can be knowing that they're looking at your pictures, looking at your videos, that, they know that this person has disconnected from whatever situation they are in. What is the crossing energy, Spirit? The crossing energy right now is the Two of Swords. They're making a decision and isolating themselves from people. The decision that they're getting ready to make is the Six of Swords, which is a transition and reconciliation. And you have the Five of Wands, which talks about, fighting, competition. And the hidden emotion is that, this person is already walking away. They're abandoning a situation. And this could be someone that's ghosting. This could be, because right across from this, you have the Knight of Wands, which is being very impulsive. This is somebody that can go to work and not go back home and end up coming to your house saying, what's up? Not even properly disconnecting from the person. Scarcity tactics and played out. This person is played out. And then the card at the bottom of the deck now is caught a case. It talks about sexual infections, diseases, and rashes, but this could also be something, spiritual. But scarcity tactics, this is going to be someone that's going to come in with a tactic where they're going to be like, look, you are all I got. You know, I have nowhere else to go. I have nowhere else to turn. You know, this is going to be someone that's going to make it seem like, you know, look, the best thing you can do is let me in. The best thing you can do is let me in. You know, I can pay the bills. I can help you with this. I can get a job. You know, this is someone that's going to come in with a very, this person is coming in very tactical, you know, and it matches the energy of the Five of Wands of competition. This is someone that is going to, you know, they're going to, they're going to play that part. They're going to be, you know, they're going to let you know how this is going to be beneficial for you, you know, but at the end of the day, this person is played out. This person is so tired. This person is drained. You know, they're not going to let you know that you're their only option. They're not going to let you know that you're the only, you know, you're the only option they have. Because this person is walking away. They probably don't have nowhere to go, no house, no nothing. You know, and you know, they don't want to let you know that though. They don't want to let you know how played out and defeated they are. This is someone that's, you know, this is someone that's they're gonna play their part, boy. If this person been living in their car, they're gonna hurry up and go to the gym and take a shower and stuff and make it seem like they just left the mansion. And they're gonna be like, you know, I'm only moving in for your benefit. No, you're moving in because you don't have nowhere else to go. You know, this is someone that's gonna come in with a very strong tactic, and you know, it's all about making you feel that, you know, this is a benefit for you. You know, it's not about me. It's about you. You know, and you're gonna benefit from this. I'm able to watch the kids for you. I'm able to cook. I'm able to clean. You know, this person is gonna put it like that. But we got that caught a case at the bottom of the deck on that one. You know, the person they with could have cheated on them, could have gave them something. What is the crowning energy? See now, the crowning energy got drama starter. You know, and you know, with the conflict being here, this could be, you know, this outsider that is still, you know, trying to do that last stance of starting drama, which is bringing conflict to this person. That, you know, they could be the one letting them know, like, are you for real? You really think this person is about to, you know, accept you back, or you know, and stuff like that after you did this and that. You know, but look what you have at the bottom of the deck. Even though this person is conflicted and even though this other person is starting drama, you got an offer at the bottom of the deck. And then you got stalker. This person is stalking you. So an offer is still going to be given. That's An offer is going to be given at the bottom of the deck, and an offer is in this energy with the Knight of Cups. This offer is not going to be stopped with this drama. It's just slowing things down. What is the challenge position here? You got the challenge position. You got car drama, you know, and then you got looking you up. This is someone that could be having car problems, whether it's them not being able to pay their car note, whether it's them being behind on their car. Uh, it's something that need fixed and they don't have the money to get it fixed, you know. But this is someone that's looking you up. And you know, this isn't a thing of judgment. This could be part of the judgment. Is that, you know, this is one of the things that's going to push this person, you know, back on the right path. And then you have creeping at the bottom of the deck. Niggas looking at you. So what is it that this person, what is it that this person truly feel about the collective, spirit? Because this is a lot. We got the Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, love coming out, boy. Seven of Pentacles is long-term view. This is someone that's looking at this as a long-term connection. What is the clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles? The clarifier for the Seven of Pentacles is the Ace of Cups. This is someone long-term view, looking at love here, giving you a gift of love, hoping that this is going to be blessed by the universe. What is this person next move towards you? What is this person next immediate move towards you? You got the Knight of Wands again. This is going to be something very impulsive. Something very impulsive. Boy, this is going to be something very impulsive. What is this person next move, Spirit? Very impulsive energy. Very impulsive. And boy, safety and security with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is saying, look, baby, this is somebody that want home life, family life, and with the Ten of Pentacles, I'm telling you now, Ten of Pentacles is somebody moving in. Ten of Pentacles, this is somebody that's they finna secure. This is someone that's getting ready to secure, secure a place, for themselves. Because especially with all of this energy of abandoning and walking away, this is someone that Ten of Pentacles is going to be physical. Pentacles is physical. This is someone that's going to end up moving in. This is someone that's going to end up moving the fuck in. I still got personal readings to do today too. I guess we'll ask the last question, the spirit want to give an answer to. When is this union gonna come back together? When is this union gonna come together? You have and then this popped out. You have the Ten of Cups that came out of when this union is going to pop out. When this union is going to come back together. The Ten of Cups is Pisces. This could be Pisces season. It could be anywhere from March 11th to March 20th that this thing could is gonna come back together, or this is a Pisces. And then you have, as the clarifier, you do have the Five of Wands here. Now the Five of Wands can speed this up, because the Five of Wands is all about competition. It's fighting. But the energy in which this person is gonna come back, it could be any time, because you do have the Knight of Wands that was keep popping up too, but the specific answer was March. It's March season. It's Pisces season. Pisces season is the most likely when this thing is going to end up being full blown, because this card represents March 11th through March 20th. And this could be significant dates for this person, in which it could be this person's birthday or something, because Pisces has been very strong, and maybe Pisces could be strong because maybe they're not a Pisces. Maybe that's what Spirit wanted to convey the entire time, that this is not coming back together until Pisces season. Let's see. Well, when will communication start? When will communication? Did something flip over? Yeah, something flipped over. It was the Two of Cups. And see, this person has love on their mind. And so this is going to end up being, communication is going to end up starting about a connection, because this, let's see what the clarifier is going to be. What is the clarifier for the Two of Cups of when communication is going to start? Yep, you got this you got the Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands, and wands make things speed up even more. This is gonna so communication is gonna end up starting, and then once again at the bottom of the deck, we started with Pisces, we end with Pisces. You have the Hangman, which a new perspective is coming in. That's it, y'all. I'm out. I did my part.